Hello Leo, and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy. This is going to be a timeless reading, so let's just go right ahead and see what the cards have for you. We're going to let the cards decide your subject. Take one of these spirit energy cards here to pick your subject on your reading, general reading. So take what you can, what resonates with you. And if I say a week or 2 weeks or whatever from the time that you see this, that's when it will start for you, since this is a timeless reading. And I'm going to have to shut the door because I can hear the chatter from the other room. Okay. You have emotional desert. You're feeling, your reading's going to be all about your emotions and how they may be keeping you isolated, or you're isolating your own emotions and you're not letting them flow. Okay, this card is also a lot of orange and yellow on here. That's for joyfulness and creativeness as well. Although it is a desert, you know, it's dry. It's dry out in the desert. We do have we also do have I don't know if this what this is here. I would say a rock. You know, a rock out in the desert here. And this looks like, from the traditional tarot deck, this kind of looks like the cliff that the Fool is on, that he's going here. He is walking and his little dog is trying to stop him so he doesn't fall off that cliff, right? Okay, the Fool hasn't arrived yet. The Fool hasn't arrived yet. This is what it looks like. You know, maybe you're this is kind of like something that you're maybe envisioning about yourself in this emotional turmoil that you may be in. You may be feeling like you're all dried up, and you not all dried up, but you're like being shriveled up. You just feel like you're one little tiny grain of sand, you know, in this big world here. In other words. Inactivity and isolation. So this is what your reading is this is what the subject's going to be about on your reading. So I'm going to shut this door here, and we'll pull the rest of your cards. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's get your reading done here. I have my animal deck with me today in front of me here on the table. So we'll use these cards. We'll use the power of the animals. Power of the animals to help you understand this emotional desert, or this inactivity that you may be going through. This isolation. First card you have is the owl. This card's representing you at this very moment, okay? This is the very first card. Even though we did pull this as a first card, but like I said, this was just for the subject. So this is your very first card actually in the reading here for you. And he is saying, seek out deeper knowledge to see through the deception. Seek out that knowledge to avoid feeling as though you've been lied to. It wants you to, this owl wants you to soar through the night, and perhaps even ask yourself, or ask your guides before you go to sleep at night. Please, can you give me a vision? Can you give me a dream? Okay? That will help. That will help me get through this feelings of isolation and this emotional time that I'm having. Because this owl, you know, and ask the owl as well. Ask the owl as well. The owl is of the night. But ask your angels, ask your guides before you go to sleep, because the owl is a night animal, alright? You understand why I'm saying to do this before you go to sleep? And ask for dreams, ask for visions on how, and for some clear answers for yourself. on this topic, just make sure you know that you do have a pen and paper near you. Okay, because sometimes after you have dreams, when you dream, sometimes you're like, and you wake up, you're like, oh, I'll remember this, I'll remember that. But you know, it's true, and it's really kind of odd. But as soon as you get up and your feet hit the floor, you know, that dream, you know, that dream can just disappear, and you're like, wait, I had a dream last night. What was it again? You put your feet on the ground. Okay, so grab a pen and paper. Seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. So this isolation, this inactivity, if you're feeling this way because there's been lies being told about you, or lies floating around, and you're just feeling like you're kind of in a sand trap, that you're kind of trapped, then again, ask for the owl. Ask for the owl to come through. Ask for your angels and guides in your dreams. Okay? That's really important. Next you have the wild boar. Look at this wild boar. He's roaring. He's not roaring, but you know, his bristles on his back. They're all, you know, they're all straight up, right? They're straight up on his back. This boar here is on a mission. And this is your self-conscious. This is your higher self speaking in this position and this type of layout of cards here. See how he has all his bristles up on the back of him. He's, you know, he's even stepping forward. You know, he's walking down this path. He's walking down the path. And when I lay this card down in front of me like this, that boar is going this way, which is the future, okay? He's going to the future. He's on his path towards the future. And he is saying here, whatever tradition or others expect of you, only be true to yourself, okay? Only be true to yourself. You know, you're in the desert here, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling maybe a little, you know, consumed, like I was saying, like you're in this little sand trap. You're feeling like you're just one little grain of sand. All right. So everybody is a grain of sand, right? Everybody. Why don't you know, it's just telling you, your subconscious mind is telling you to get up and keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. And be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. You know, look within yourself. Look within yourself at the emotions that you may be feeling now. And take a step back and look. Why is that making me feel emotional? Just exactly what was the trigger point of that to begin with? And that's what you need to process, okay? That's what you need to process to get you to move forward, to get you out of this desert, this shriveled up dryness of whatever situation you're in. And you want to get deeper knowledge of that. The owl, yeah. Seek out deeper knowledge is what one of those phrases on this card was as well. Go to the root of the emotion or the isolation that's bringing you there. And then you can be, then you can strive forward. You can strive forward on your path like this boar. You can stand proud. Stand proud. It's like he has his little hairs on his neck here, bristles standing straight up. He's very proud. He's on a mission. And this is what your inner self, your higher self, your guides, that's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling. That's what this boar is coming through to show you. Okay? So let's go ahead now and see what you need to be aware of. Abandon compromise and fight for what you believe in. You have this little badger. Little badgers dig holes, right? Where did I say you were? You might have felt like you were in a sand trap. All right? Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Take this power of this boar here and this power of this badger. Fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. Go back and find that trigger of that emotional desert or that isolation that putting yourself in. Go back there and stand up and be violent, not violent, valiant, fight valiantly for yourself. Get yourself out of that sand trap. Get yourself out of the sand trap. It may be a little difficult at times, to go ahead and do that, but fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. Tortoise, when changes are made for the sake of change itself, resist. Okay. This kind of is talking about change, right? But this is change for you. This position here is family and friends. Family and friends might be why you're I'm not saying your family, I'm not saying your friends. This is just people in general. People in general. There may be some person in your life right now that is part of that trigger problem, right? Don't change for them. Don't change for them. Change for yourself. Change for yourself. If you want to be that up here, like I was saying, just one little tiny grain of sand down here in a sand trap. If you want to, when that fool comes walking through, full of brightness and energy and newness, that's what you're trying to achieve, right? You're trying to achieve that. You're trying to get up here. Oops, it's over here. You're trying to get up here on top of this cliff here, and you can look down and you can be at awe at the beautiful and the creativeness and the joy that's being created with all this orange and yellow coloring and how beautiful the desert looks, right? But here, if you're going to just take not advice, but if you're going to be listening to the voices and the ways that people are trying to change you, you're always going to be this little grain of sand down here. You're never going to get up on the top of this cliff to enjoy the beautifulness of yourself and from your environment, and to be in love you for who you are. Okay? Let's pull your final card. You know what? We're going to use the Shaman card for your final card, Leo. Let's go ahead. Final outcome for Leo on emotional desert. For the emotional desert. What is the final outcome? The final of great advice? What is the final advice for Leo? Well, okay. Medicine bag. We'll take both of these cards. The Dark Spirit Boon. The medicine bag. Go ahead, I'm going to read from the book on this. I love this deck. I love the way it explains things. But the medicine bag here is just telling you to go ahead and take some talismans. Go out on a walk. Go out on a walk, get some talismans. If you see a beautiful rock, if you see a feather, whatever catches your eyes, maybe it's a flower, maybe it's an acorn, a little seed or something, hold that and put your intent and the energy in it to help you get over this emotional desert that it's very possible that you're in, or whatever this distress is that's going on. Put the energy into that that's going to heal you, and keep it in your pocket, and keep it in the pocket. Let that energy of that nature, that natural item, let spirit work with you through that. And then here, the dark spirit moon, the void. Look at all these beautiful constellations. And what was your first card? Was the owl, right? The night bird, the night soar, the night predator. The night predator, and flying through the beautiful skies at night, letting the stars of the dreams and your wishes shine through and guide him, right? And guide this owl. Guide this owl. Write your dreams down. Collect the knowledge from your dreams. You want to, if you want to, let's just say, travel through the stars. Travel through the stars, and if you want to go to a place that's void, it's kind of like I was saying before. You're in this little grain of sand in a sand trap. You want to get up to the top. You want to get up to this cliff, right? You want to get up to that cliff in your dreams. Sounds weird, I know, but I'm telling you, hop on this owl in your dreams. Envision this. Hop on that owl and fly through the night sky. Look at the stars. Look at the stars. Make your wishes in your dreams, or your hopes come through for you. Okay, that is my take on these cards. I'm going to read from the book here, Medicine Bag. Okay, we'll hold this up for you, Leo. This card asks you to gather the sacred medicine that would best fill your medicine bag. What animal spirit medicines are you most connected with? Which plants? Is there a rock spirit or a crystal that currently speaks to you? Are there significant items passed down from a relative that you would provide a connection to your ancestors? As you mindfully gather these items, you are encouraged to see how they represent aspects of yourself that you may have forgotten. There's a powerful reclamation in creating a medicine bag, and this card asks you to dig deep so you may come into wholeness. Okay? My medicine bag is filled with potent parts of my becoming. I honor all parts of my sacred medicine. All right, so let's go ahead and read about the dark spirit moon. Okay. All life was created from the dark. Sink into the void and allow the medicine in this experience to reveal itself to you. Your dreams, your visions, right? At night. Resist the urge to leap out of this phase and simply be in it. Remember that it is in times of discomfort and chaos that we grow deeply. You may feel like you are falling, failing, or not able to find your way. But sometimes this is exactly what is needed. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be and allow the truth of this time to give you clarity. The stars cannot be seen without the beauty of the darkness, and the shine especially bright on a moonless night. Have compassion for yourself during this darkness. Darkness is neither good nor bad, and often brings the deepest gifts. Hold the lessons that rise from this time with tenderness. Raw emotions and feelings are a call for healing. This is a reminder that you are worthy of taking space and of time. The grains of sand, right? Grains of sand, grains of time. See how it's connecting here for you? Okay. As we expand our capacity to feel into the full spectrum of life, from darkest night to the brightest day, we see that we are already whole. Move through this phase so that the next cycle can enter as the moon begins to wax. We see. From the darkness to the light, it says, right? From the darkness to the light. From the darkest to the light. There you go. First card, last card. See? Well, not your first card, but... Alright. So I hope you you got something from this reading. I believe it was coming together quite well here. It's coming together right nice for you here. If you want to look up the badger, the wild boar, or the tortoise, or the owl, these are your 4 animals that are showing up. If you want to look up the meanings of these totems, these power animals, there's plenty of videos out there for them. I believe I have one on the tortoise myself, but alright. Thank you, Leo. Bye now.